What's going on, guys? RedGamer here, back with another quick video. Kind of a real talk thing because I really like to engage with everyone on the channel. I like to give you guys a say in what happens with the channel because you guys you've put faith in me, and as a result, I want to give you guys, I want to justify that for you. And if it sounds like I'm rambling a little bit here, it's because normally when I do one of these kind of videos, I'll have like a list in front of me of things that I want to talk about. I'll kind of just rattle through it as I go. But for like a real talk video, I just want to go kind of off the cuff and talk about how I really feel, my deep feelings. I'm very deep, in case you can't tell. So hopefully that won't be too boring. But the title of this video is Going Beyond Gold, or at least it should be. I haven't quite decided, but that's neither here nor there. Point is that we've recently gone back into doing ranked in Street Fighter V, and if you're just watching this on the channel, then obviously the first video has gone up, and you've seen that I went down a little bit, then went back up, and that was fine. If you've been following me on Twitch, which if you don't, you really should, because you get to see stuff there as well! Yay! You would have seen a lot more than that, because there's been several videos worth of footage recorded off of Twitch in the last couple of weeks. And what I found was interesting was that while I didn't play ranked for a very long time because I was terrified that actually it was a fluke and I might go down in rank straight away and not be able to get back into gold and thus disappoint all of you. Thankfully that hasn't happened, but what has happened instead is a little bit curious, is that out of the 3 or 4 hours, or probably more than that actually, but whatever, of rank that I've played since then, essentially my score hasn't changed. It's just sat at around 4,050-ish kind of points, because basically what will happen is that I'll go up in points. Then I think the highest I got to was like 4,160, I think, at some point. And I'll run into a gold player who's like 5,000 or 6,000 and immediately get smacked down because they're too good for me. And I'll lose and I'll get knocked into silver, which sucks, but then I'll start getting paired with silver people and I'll beat them reasonably easily and go straight back into gold. And I just sort of go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it happened one week and I was kind of okay with that. Then it happened the second week and I was kind of like, okay, well, this is clearly a pattern that's emerging. This is going to be probably an ongoing trend, essentially. And I've always, I've always considered that I want to go further than gold. And a lot of you people have been, you lovely individuals, have been very kind in your support, and a lot of people have told me straight up that they think I can go higher, that I can go to Super Gold or Ultra Gold, or maybe even crack that Platinum barrier, but that's going to require a quantum shift in the way that I play, because there's an old saying, which I'm not sure if you've heard, which is, what has taken us to this point is not what we need to take us where we need to go. And that's where I think I really find myself now. I've done a bit of soul searching over the last couple of weeks I've been doing ranked, and I thought about it a lot, and I really feel like, and part of it was really like really crystallized, it was playing against that Platinum jury, which is on the channel as well if you go back about a week. And I actually fought against a master rank jury last night, but unfortunately the connection wasn't very good, and thus I didn't think the quality of the match was very good. I think he could have played better. And would have if the connection was better, so I decided not to use it for YouTube, but it is in the Twitch archive if you want to go have a look. And it really crystallized that the people who are better than me, the people who have significantly higher points, like 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, are playing a much different game to the one that I'm playing. I'm still playing very basic kind of stuff that I'm going for the obvious setups after knockdowns. I'm going for jump-ins. Going for those kind of things which are rewarding at lower levels of player, but as you go up, these people know how to look for them, they know how to counter them, and they know how to skew what should have been a reasonable risk-reward in your favor to being a risk-reward that's very much not in your favor. And that's really what I find. And so I've realized what all I'm trying to say with this long rambling talk is that I need to change the way that I play and improve on a very fundamental level. I'm really not utilizing Juri as much as I could. I'm still not really using her fireball game. I'm still not really using her feng shui engine. And most of all, I think the number one area that I need to improve is that I'm not converting damage off pokes. That my pokes are just pokes and that's it. They're not confirming anything. Like a standing medium kick is a standing medium kick. Crouching medium kick is a crouching medium kick. I'm not trying to follow up off of them because I just kind of panic and hit the buttons which I know are pretty good in that particular situation. So to do all this, to achieve this kind of shifting gameplay is going to require a lot of practice. And I was kind of having this discussion with the Twitch stream, which I just finished up as I'm recording this. And I said, like, I haven't really, if I'm going to be completely honest, been enjoying Twitch since I got back into doing ranked, even before I was doing ranked, actually, because I felt like there was this really big, invisible pressure on me to, you know, show that my practice has been paying off and show that I'd go to level up, and that clearly wasn't happening, and I think that was affecting my enjoyment. And so I made a decision that I wanted to stream much more frequently and use those streams not as streams for trying to level up, not as streams for trying to you know, progress in rank, but for leveling up in terms of skill. So I'd be playing unranked games, and I'd be playing unranked games, not necessarily trying to win, but trying to focus on those areas which I just discussed. And that's what I really want to do now. And I just wrapped up the stream, it went for a couple of hours, and to be perfectly honest, it was easily the most fun I've had doing a stream in a really long time, because it was just like a really chill atmosphere. Everyone there was really relaxed, and they were really friendly and supportive, and they made a lot of good jokes, and I was trying to sort of show what I knew about Juri to some people who didn't know her as well as I did, and it was a really good time. And so basically what I'm saying is that if I'm going to make this shift to playing at the Super Gold level, or the Ultra Gold level, or anything else, I need to put in a lot of work. To put in a lot of work, I need to practice, and I want to stream those practice sessions. I think that's a really good way to just connect with people and kind of build my profile on Twitch, which is not as expansive as it is on YouTube. So here's the question that I want to put to you guys, is that normally when I do a stream, which I do not intend to use for YouTube usage, so I'm not going to cut it up and use it in Salty Warrior, basically. I will do it as a stream dump. I will basically use the Twitch function to export the entire stream to YouTube, so it's a little bit fuzzy quality, it's not that bad. But it's just the entire stream, so you have to obviously skip through the parts in between the matches if you don't want to watch those. And I kind of do that because I know that people like to watch those things sometimes, and they've gotten reasonably good views in the past, and whatnots. But if I do this, and what I want to do is I want to do these streams, these practice streams, these training streams, these sessions in the hyperbolic time chamber, at least twice a week. Possibly 3 times, no more than 3 times certainly, because that's just, if you burn out basically. I've done that, I've tried that before, it's not sustainable. If you're trying to adult and have a full-time job, then come home and spend 2 hours a night playing Street Fighter, it's, yeah, it's rough. So, but 2 or 3 times a week. So what I want to know is that, like, how much Street Fighter do you want on the channel, really? Because Street Fighter is my bread and butter on the channel. It's the video, Street Fighter videos always, without fail, get the most views out of anything that I do. And if you have been subscribed to the channel for long enough, initially Street Fighter was just a once a week kind of dealie. And essentially I put it to the channel, I said, do you want Street Fighter twice a week? And most people said yes, so it became a twice a week thing. But how often do you want stream archives? Do you want stream archive dumps in there? Do you not like them? Do you find them irritating? I just have to feedback. I mean, so what would you like to see, basically? Would you like to see 1 stream dump a week? 2 stream dumps a week? How much Street Fighter is too much, essentially? I don't want to saturate the market, but at the same time, I put up these other videos of other fighting games, of stuff like Marvel 3, which just went up, which didn't perform as well as I might have hoped, and Arcade Legacy, which has been admittedly, Arcade Legacy has been a lot of the videos lately, just because Dre has not been available for recording, if you're curious about that. He just had, like, since the new year, I haven't had Dre around here to record since last year. And he says that he wants to do it, but for whatever reason, he's just a busy socialite, and he's actually going to Japan this week. So he definitely won't be able to do it then. But that's the reason that I've been doing a lot of Arcade Legacy and not anything with Dre. So yeah, essentially, what would you like to see? Do you think that there is a good balance right now? Do you feel like the channel could take some more Street Fighter? Do you feel like that it's already too much as it is? I don't know. Like I said, I go off the metrics, I go off the views, I go off the comments and whatnot, and but at the same time, I do also want your feedback. So this is your chance now. If you feel like more Street Fighter is a bad thing, then this is absolutely your opportunity to tell me what you think and what you would like to see on the channel in future. And that's really kind of what I've been building up to, because that's the whole purpose of this video, is that I want your feedback, your thoughts. So again, I know it's been very rambly and it's been very stream consciousness, and I apologize for that. I hope it hasn't been too boring. But that's basically what it is. So I want to get better at Street Fighter, and I want to bring you guys along on the journey. So let me know if you want to join me on that journey. Let me know if you want to do that, or if you just want to chain yourself to a lamppost and not be dragged along at all by this terribly over-enthusiastic man-child who plays entirely too much Street Fighter. Although too much Street Fighter is barely enough, let's be honest. So, yeah, that's it. So, Thank you guys for listening through all of this. Thank you for being patient with me. I appreciate all of it, and I appreciate everyone's support. I know that everyone says on that channel, they always say, yes, you know, your subscribe is really fantastic, you guys are great. And I don't know if they fucking mean it, but I fucking mean it. So, and I hope that comes across in my voice. So each and every one of you listening to this right now is very, very much appreciated. So thank you guys again. Appreciate your comments. Leave them below. Any comments, as always, will be answered unless you're just being a dick, in which case, why are you even bothering? And that's it. So kisses, hugs, belly rubs. I will see all of you very soon.